Yo, what's up? The world's a better place because you are here to join us. My name is Matt Brown, and I am the host of the Productive Conversations podcast. And it is a Friday, a feel good Friday, the 8th of August, 2025, 8 8. And we are about to talk about what's going on in this crazy world of ours. And before we do, just want to remind you to like and subscribe to the Productive Conversations podcast on all podcasting platforms and YouTube. And don't forget to check out exclusive content regarding the show across all social media platforms. We're on Instagram at Productive Conversations Podcast, X and Twitter at Pod. We're on TikTok at Productive Conversations, and Facebook at Productive Conversations. And as always, don't you forget to check out Magic Mind, the world's first productivity shot, where if you take a shot of Magic Mind before your day begins, you will be more focused, you will feel better about yourself, attitude is much better, and the world is nice and smooth and a better place to be in. So go to magicmind.com/PCJune for 48% off your first subscription or 20% off your first one-time purchase. That's magicmind.com/PCJune for 48% of your first purchase and 28% off your first 40% off your first subscription and 20% of your first one-time purchase. So, crazy stuff going on in the world of sports, news, entertainment, and culture. So let's get to it with Ryan, Jose, and Allison. Hello, everybody.
Hello, hello.
Hi.
All right, happy Friday. It's going to be a great Friday. So why don't we begin and let's talk about what's going on again in this crazy world of ours. And we'll have a full slate of shows next week as well. Check us out on Tuesday with another tweet cap, Thursday with a special Magic Mind sponsored show. That subject still to be determined, and another Friday tweet cap after that. So we'll see you then. But let's talk about what's going on right now. So I will say first, everything's all good. Ryan, Allison, and Jose.
Yeah, doing good.
Can't complain.
Good, but no one's listening. Haha.
And love to hear it. So let's begin now. All right. So why don't we first begin with the big news coming out in the world of entertainment, in something that is both sports, news, entertainment, and culture. That is ESPN. ESPN made a big splash. First in the National Football League, the NFL and ESPN came to announce of the acquisition of key NFL media assets. ESPN is acquiring the NFL Network, NFL Fantasy, and the Red Zone channel, integrating them into its platform. And as part of the agreement, though, the NFL receives 10% equity in ESPN. So what else does that mean, right? So the streaming integration. These assets, along with NFL Plus premium features, with features such as Red Zone, will be offered through ESPN's new These assets, along with NFL Plus premium features such as Red Zone and other special exclusive content regarding the NFL, will be offered through ESPN's new direct-to-consumer streaming app, launching officially on August 21st, 2025, priced at $29.99 a month. And what does that also mean? ESPN will expand its NFL coverage. They will continue to broadcast the NFL draft on ESPN and ABC and streaming on Disney Plus and Hulu, and will air a daily NFL draft show. That's right, a daily NFL draft show. ESPN2 will be every day between the draft and the Super Bowl, we will have that draft show. And Roger Goodell hinted that the Red Zone format might expand beyond the NFL, leveraging ESPN's platform for broader sports coverage. So I just want to focus on the NFL first, and then we'll talk about the wrestling aspect. So the NFL and ESPN essentially merged low key. If that's on the low key. But,
yeah.
I mean, that is bizarre. The NFL now owns 10% of ESPN after this deal. There is the big direct-to-consumer, that platform that is launching on August 21st. I just don't think this is necessary. ESPN, to be fair, right? I actually have ESPN Plus. I only have ESPN Plus for the 30 for 30s. The other essential games I can find elsewhere, right? If you're focusing on ESPN and NFL, obviously Monday Night Football for 18 weeks, and then there'll be a Super Bowl. I think after next year's I think it's
Mhm.
20. It's either 27, 28. The Super Bowl will be broadcasted by ESPN, Joe Buck and Troy Aikman. But just thinking about this direct to consumer streaming service, I think they're gonna have a hard reality check when they realize that not enough people are going to, go to that because the big essential games are already on their cable providers or streaming services. I think this is an unnecessary cash grab, as you could see reflected all over our posts today and the thumbnail. But we'll even get more into that a little later. But I just think this this streaming service is silly unless they make it exclusive, which they haven't announced yet. But also just people just a mistrust that ESPN's going to somehow mess this up.
I mean,
Get rid of Scott Foster or something, or put Stephen A. in on the red zone, and that'll officially happen in the 2026 season. This will so one more year with the NFL Network by itself, but I don't know. You saw this coming. You knew this was happening, but I just think if they're trying to implement this for the streaming service, it's silly.
well, yeah. I mean, it looks like they want their own like they want their own streamer. They don't want to have to use. I guess right now they use Disney, right?
Yeah,
Um,
ESPN Plus, Disney, Hulu combo. That's the big
yeah,
thing.
it's all connected. They want their own streamer.
Well, they already have it. ESPN Plus is their thing
No, yeah,
now.
but they want it to be like they
Better.
want like better. Yeah, they want it to be real. Right now, it's not like a real thing that people care about. I mean, you have it, but other people, a lot of people don't.
Yeah, I do.
I mean, I think the reality though is surely they're going to make everything exclusive at some point. Like, I think we just need to probably it won't work if they don't. Like, there's no way people are going to. So football is one of those sports. And I guess every sport's probably like this. It's just the fans are different of each sport, right? But football is one of those ones where it has a lot of them, where the people will pay however much money they need to pay to watch the football that they want to watch. So if you're someone who watches every football game, you will do whatever you possibly can to watch every football game. So,
This one right here specifically for Monday nights
well, yeah, Monday
because
nights, yeah,
CBS and Fox have the Sunday games, which most people
correct.
watch anyways. And Monday Night Football, at least since ESPN's taken over, it hasn't had too many marquee matchups. That's where the scheduling will have to be. Plus, it's just hard for the
Right.
NFL to schedule so far in advance with, like
We
for
don't know
instance, like
who's gonna, yeah,
who's gonna be where at certain parts of the season. You
no,
only
for
have those
sure.
last 2 weeks to flex games that they have those open spots for.
Yeah. But
That's July
surely
6th, December.
at some point in the future though, the Sunday games are not going to all be not on ESPN. At some point ESPN
Well, it's going to
is
be a long time. It's a 10-year deal.
sure, but I'm saying like that's the long game. It's the reason why ESPN currently has a financial stake in or NFL rather has a financial stake in ESPN succeeding. They own 10% of the company, right? So that's on purpose. They're basically tying themselves to the NFL saying, "You're going to want to give us everything we need to be number 1 because if we go down, you're taking a loss too." Like we are we paid you through 10% equity. So 10% of nothing is nothing, right? So again, this is probably where that ends. Again, it might be a long time from now, but
Definitely the day when it comes where there will be an exclusive game that will be. I think the only thing here is with the ABC deal that they
mhm.
still have to fulfill that programming where they won't make a game exclusive to ESPN specifically. They will have to be putting it on ABC. It's going to somewhat tie into the next big sports. I can't say league, but you don't know where I'm going
Yeah.
next.
Well,
But
ABC is own they're all owned by the same company, in fairness.
right. But they still have to, for the FCC, have to have that main channel, ABC.
Yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
put it
No, I
there,
know that, but I'm
and that's where
saying
they're
they
going to put
yeah.
them, and that's where they put Monday Night Football games there
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
I think that Disney, who owns all of these companies right now, is going to eventually consolidate all of the football. And I think that because, you know, the
So you're
NFL has
saying
10%
so
stock
you
or
think that
stake.
every single game will be on
Everyone that can,
ESPN, but even
eventually, yeah.
so, do you think they would actually say, leave out Fox and CBS out of this? I just
Yes.
don't. Oh no, bro. That's first of all, it's not.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, or they're
It's
going to charge
impossible.
them like
The programming's
crazy.
impossible to do that.
Yeah, or
Plus,
they're going to
you
charge
can't
them like
fit.
crazy.
You can't fit that. You can't fit that. You have 1 o'clock, 4 o'clock games.
I know, I hear you.
There, I just
I
don't
think
think
that
that's
they're just going to charge. Then they'll
possible.
probably try and charge them more. I think that they'll use it to leverage for them to get paid more for the
That's
rights
why I
to
don't
air
think there'll
those
ever be a
games.
day where the Super Bowl will be paid on pay-per-view.
Well, they could always put
Because
it on ABC. Yeah.
I think with antitrust laws, it's impossible to do that. So
Yeah, but also I think things like the quarterbacks show, you're gonna see those things start to move
I mean,
away
yeah,
from
that's
these other streamers. I'm just saying, like they're going to consolidate as much football content as they can under the Disney umbrella
right. They remember the
without
all
running into
NFL needs
illegal.
CBS and Fox, so I don't think they'll leave them out.
Oh yeah, yeah, but Disney will probably make sure that it
Like you would have
costs
to
them.
literally be it had to be a $10 billion deal to make
Sure,
the entire NFL on 1 o'clock
just
and
Disney.
four
No, yeah, I
o'clock
got that.
games and Sunday night games. I forgot. Oh, I forgot NBC too with
Yeah.
Sunday night football.
Oh yeah, no, every major network would be part
Yeah,
of
they're
this. It
not.
would be
Yeah,
super expensive, and I don't think it'll happen. Certainly not in a long time. And I also do think that you're probably right. They'll probably just try and make more money off of those networks with the threat of changing it. Putting more on streaming, putting more on wherever. Because that's the beauty of streaming. You can actually put two games on at the same time if you really wanted to. But I don't know. That just to me that feels the only thing that makes sense. Otherwise, this was kind of weird because they already had the Monday night games, right?
right. And
So they paid a bunch of money for
NFL,
the same games they already owned.
right. So we'll just see where this ultimately goes. But I think it's just a whole hullabaloo, and I don't think that steep $30 a month price for that direct to consumer service isn't gonna work.
Certainly not
But
if it's only NFL.
yeah. But the other thing to add to it is the day has come, everybody, for all the haters who talk about wrestling being fake, wrestling being scripted, wrestling not being a real sport. Well, I will say, and I'll give WWE credit and ESPN credit for recognizing this, that they bought the premium live event rights, and you will now see the WWE broadcasted on ESPN. So the exclusive United States home for WWE's premium live event, aka the old pay-per-views, ESPN and WWE have signed a 5-year United States rights agreement deal valued at 1.6 billion. That's about 325 million a year, making ESPN the exclusive streaming home for all WWE PLEs starting in 2026. This includes WrestleMania, SummerSlam, Royal Rumble, Survivor Series, Money in the Bank, etc. ESPN's direct-to-consumer service will stream premium live events in full and will offer simulcasts of select events on linear channels. Additionally, ESPN will stream pre- and post-show events. Again, the streaming service costs $29.99 a month, but current ESPN subscribers through a pay TV service like a YouTube TV, I think like DirecTV, Verizon, all of that, will still have access to the PLEs at no additional cost. That wasn't initially advertised, but it was there. But what a day, huh? ESPN broadcasting the WWE.
1.6 billion. I'm just glad that this company, I know they've been going through a lot of hard times. That's why they had to bring back the big guns. I'm just
Brock
glad that they got
Lesnar?
that 1.6 billion because they certainly have been hurting for money. So I'm glad that's finally turning around. It's already paying off. Already paying off. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think people are gonna pay an extra $30 to watch WrestleMania. I'm
Nope.
not gonna lie to you. Now
Track
again,
streams.
I think a lot of people just have YouTube TV or whatever, and so who knows if it's enough. But I think this is silly. I think that if anything, they should have been focusing in on doing more with Netflix, not selling the
That's
most
exactly what
valuable.
I thought.
I would say Raw might be their most valuable asset because it's weekly, but the next most valuable asset is almost certainly WrestleMania if you're looking from an IP standpoint. So the idea that WrestleMania is not going to end up on on Netflix
Peacock?
at some point is
Yeah.
crazy to me. That to me
Yes.
that feels like a no-brainer for them. So like I said, I've already disowned the whole industry. really don't care. But from a business standpoint, that doesn't make a lick of sense. Like they have
Really?
yes, really, Jose. They have two really profitable brands, Raw and WrestleMania. You
Okay.
should put those both on the largest streaming service, which is, of course, Netflix. ESPN streaming doesn't even exist yet.
Okay.
WrestleMania next year is going to be on a service that, as of today, does not exist.
So TKO made a deal with ESPN,
I
correct?
don't care what TKO did. Yeah,
Okay. Okay. Yeah,
presumably
yeah. Okay. So
someone did.
what is their other property that they own?
The properties that they are giving to ESPN, it's all of the PLEs.
No. What other properties do TKO owns?
Oh, UFC. I mean,
Okay,
but they
and
already do that.
they're on the contract year. They're about to expire.
Okay.
They try to go to Netflix. Netflix wasn't going to give them the money that they wanted. They've been negotiating with ESPN for the longest. This is just a play, the power play to get a deal for fucking UFC. It's easy to get WWE in. They're going to get UFC
Yeah.
in a new deal. Part of that. It's obvious why they're
At
doing it.
ESPN, they're just going to
They're,
renew.
they're,
They were going to renew at ESPN anyway.
no, they were trying to get to Netflix. Originally, Dana White wanted to go
So,
negotiate with Netflix.
so you
Netflix,
think
with the
that
price
Netflix?
Netflix wouldn't give Dana White the gold. Dana White was asking for $1 billion from Netflix, and Netflix
Yeah,
said no. So
yeah.
once that went to shit show, and Netflix said they were not going to do that, and
Hmm.
basically told UFC to go fuck off. Now their power play of having two competitors went to shits. So now they've been negotiating with ESPN for the longest. So this deal happens to come in perfectly in good timing, where now ESPN is trying to boost their shit up. They got the NFL. They now TKO came in like we're negotiating. Peacock, Universal Peacock, we're negotiating with them. If you play a deal with WWE, bring them to ESPN, give us a deal for, and give us a deal for fucking UFC. That's what I put any money. The next fucking thing you're gonna hear from you at ESPN is UFC's back, resign.
Of
Any money
course,
on that.
that was going to happen anyway, though.
So that was the WWE WrestleMania is a fucking bargaining chip with fucking to get deal for
Yeah. Well,
UFC.
so what I would say to me, and maybe I'm wrong. I don't have the numbers in front of me. I don't believe for even a second that the UFC is worth double WrestleMania.
It's not.
Uh, right. And so the reality is selling WrestleMania at a premium or at a discount rather, instead of keeping it available for Netflix at a premium is what we call in the business world stupid.
Mhm.
You get less money for a more valuable product, and you do it to make sure you get
Fine.
re-signed on a product they already own. ESPN already owns the rights to UFC. They were going to re-sign. They did not need to throw in a sweetener to get UFC re-signed.
Right,
And if they
right.
did need to throw in a sweetener, they should have left and gone someplace else that wanted them. So no,
Next,
I don't believe that there was any. I don't
Netflix
think it
already
was that.
got Netflix already has fucking WrestleMania.
No, they don't. They have Raw. That's
Actually,
it.
they have If you have a VPN
Internationally, though.
Well,
international,
internationally, but I'm talking about
okay,
here.
but this
This
is
is where
not
they make all their money. They're not
right.
based in Reading,
Right,
UK. They're
right.
based in Los
I get it,
Angeles.
but my VPN says I live in Europe and I can go on
Well,
Netflix
wait,
and watch
that's
it.
not. I'm not talking about that, Jose. I'm talking about
Right?
a business. I'm not
Okay, but
talking about the
I'm talking
consumers.
in business too. At
No,
the
you're
end of the
not.
day, ESPN was gonna give them more money. The Netflix was
Then
gonna offer.
Netflix? No,
I'm telling you,
they
four
don't
out
have
of.
more money.
I'm telling you,
Who you
ESPN.
think ESPN has more money than Netflix?
It's Disney, my dude.
Well,
Disney
no,
got
but
everybody.
they're separate accounts. Come on
No,
now, just
no, no. They're under the same umbrella.
they
Disney
are.
is.
But listen,
That's it.
if we're really going with it's Disney, then Disney Plus will have all of it.
Listen, it does
You know what I
because
mean? Like this is
you
not
get
no. All
you
right,
you get Disney Plus and Hulu. You get fucking ESPN for free.
I know that. That's my point. So if they were really trying to consolidate in the Disney household, then they would have just put it on Disney Plus.
Can
No,
I just
this
say
is a
the one
money
thing
thing, and I
too?
think it was a silly money move. I don't know why they did it. I'll be curious to see what comes next.
They're expanding their horizon to
I
more
see
get
that.
more eyes on the product. So there's a reason why it's a 10-year deal and they're gonna get more money for ads. They're just banking on them right now in this 10-year deal. Same thing Netflix, the 10-year deal. They're expected to explode within the next 10 years where they're gonna come out with some crazy fucking money. Then that's more than one fucking point five or one point
Yeah,
six billion dollars.
But the most expensive thing they own is WrestleMania, and that's not for sale now for another 10 years when the
Fucking
Netflix
God's
deal comes back
their
up.
Peacock deal is shits, my nigga. What's the
Well, that one's
Peacock
gone.
deal?
Yeah, I'm not talking about the Peacock
Do
deal.
you think Peacock didn't even want to even go after Raw? So who are you gonna negotiate?
I'm not talking about
Netflix?
Peacock. Matt, tell him I'm not talking about Peacock,
Oh
please.
my God! Yeah,
He's
I
not
get
listening to me.
I
Netflix. I
just want
get
to
it.
just quickly hit on the tone deafness. Number one, Nick Khan, president of WWE, said, I wouldn't be I would be surprised if people didn't want to switch to pay $30 a month more for these premium live events. Like, come on, dude. Come on. You
I
can't be
would be
that
so...
tone deaf as a suit.
He's trying to gaslight everybody into thinking that everybody that's what you have. I don't know. I mean, listen. By the way,
That and
I
then
used to
Triple
pay
H is
that.
Triple H saying, "Oh, we're gonna have even bigger, more unexpected PLEs." Come on, man. You can't actually believe that.
Vince is actually going to defecate on somebody at Survivor Series,
There you
probably.
go.
Like,
So,
but seriously though, what can
There's a
they make now with the roster that is worth $30? What is
I mean, it
nothing?
depends. No, to be honest with you, like I said, when I was a kid, I paid $30 to watch a pay-per-view.
And
I
that
would
was
absolutely,
bad. Those were
but I would
bad back then.
absolutely, as a wrestling
If they could
fan,
trick, if they could trick you, yeah,
no,
sure.
but as a wrestling fan, as again, it's like the people who will
I
get Red
thought,
Zone no matter how much it costs. As a wrestling fan, you probably do consider, yeah, I need to have access.
but
I
that's
think,
where the cable providers will come in to save you from Red
You
Zone.
guys,
yes.
you guys do realize that fucking AEW has a fucking pay-per-view that charges like 50, sixty
Nobody
dollars
cares
every
about
year.
AEW. No
Yeah,
one's
but
Yeah,
buying
you
it.
and
do,
that's dumb.
but you do get 100,000 people, 200,000 people paying $60 for the fucking one fucking show.
Yeah.
And they're suckers.
No,
Okay,
they're
they're
not
suckers,
suckers. They're
but
paying
there
for it. I
but
understand what
there
you're
is
saying, Jose.
obviously a community that would pay that.
Yeah,
Sure,
but
It's
is it the
I'll give you
broader
that.
community?
Is it probably not? But I think we're looking at it as if it was just WWE fans, sure. But you're adding NFL, you're gonna probably add a UFC on top of that. You're gonna
Well,
have to change
yes.
the. You're
No,
gonna
the
have to
app will do
change.
fine. I'm not talking about the app. I'm talking about the WWE part of the app. Their fans are pretty used to paying like $5.
Right,
So
Yeah.
right.
making them pay $30 is a lot of
Listen,
dollars.
some
You
people
need
don't even
Cody
pay.
Rhodes
Listen,
versus John
some people,
Cena versus
some people,
everybody.
some people
Oh
like
yeah,
me
they already
don't
did
even
that.
pay. Some people like me don't even pay the $5. We just fucking change our VPNs and just say we
No,
watch on
I
Netflix.
understand that, but I'm
I get,
saying like
but
that's my
that's
point.
But I get what your point. It's not going to change. I mean, nothing's going to really change. I think in the eyes of WWE is now becoming more. It's more of a. It's coming out. It's not on its little own thing. Yeah, when you think of ESPN, you're thinking sports and you're
Well,
thinking
yeah.
mainstream.
So I
So
think,
it's
and I think that's probably what happened. I want to say for ESPN, all of this makes sense. This is a smart idea. They already have the streaming platform. Nobody cares about it. The only way to make anyone care about a streaming platform is to put more content people like on it. It's the reason why The Office jumps from streamer to streamer because you get The Office and it launches your streaming platform for at least however long the contract exists for. But while ESPN is making a smart move, I don't know that I agree that the NFL or the WWE is making a smart move. Now, for the WWE, I think you're right, Jose. I think there's an appeal to being legitimized via ESPN. And they are now far more legitimized in like the mainstream because they are ESPN affiliated. That's 100% true.
right.
I will not disagree with that. I don't know if it's worth how much money they're not going to get in 8 years when they could have sold Netflix WrestleMania for American audiences. I think that would have been worth more than this deal that they're getting right now, but say la vie. For NFL, I have absolutely no idea what they get out of this, other than I guess 10% of the
Exactly.
company, which is not nothing,
I think
but you know,
that's the only thing that's
the
really
NFL was
different.
purely money.
You'll still be able to watch your games.
You also realize this is a nice for WWE. This is a nice safety net as well.
Oh yeah,
Be-
I have so
Because
many arguments I could
Well,
give to people now.
well, money
it's
is always
no,
yeah,
not just money, not just money. It's the safety net because you also have to remember the Netflix deal. They can opt out after 5 years. It's an
yeah.
easy turnaround if the Netflix deal for some fucking reason doesn't work out. They can always opt to go to ESPN. ESPN will take that in 2 seconds. Monday
Yeah, but
Night Raw.
that'll still be a failure, Jose. Like,
I'm
True,
just excited
but
to
you
argue with people. You can't come at wrestling ESPN. It's
Well, yeah, that's what I'm
spending
saying.
$1 billion on it.
I
So
do
fuck
get that,
you
and
with your
and
fake ass
I
comments.
do think that there is some
That's what
legitimacy
I'm
factor
excited
to
about. That
what WWE plans here. Again, I don't know if it's the smartest financial move, but it's 1.6 billion, so it's they're
Listen,
not going to cry poor. And I do think again the legitimacy is worth something. Uh, because now it's you can get more celebrity crossover, you can get all that stuff, and they've been courting the young male demographic harder than anyone's courted anything ever. So I think it makes sense that they would look to make themselves appear more legitimate. If I were Netflix, though, I would be a little PO'd because if I were Netflix, I would have been eyeballing
but do you not
WrestleMania.
think? But do you not think they came to Netflix and
No, I
asked them
don't.
an offer? I do, because if they made a deal with Europe, they had the European, they have the deal with
Europe's
fucking
got
Raw.
less streamers than we
Or
do.
what I'm saying is they have a deal in place. Cannot see them not going to fucking Netflix first and be like, hey, well, can we have an open discussion and see
I mean,
where
yeah,
your head's at
we'll
to get
never
the
know
money?
because neither one of us are in the boardroom. And in
Right.
fairness, you're right, but I would say that I find that hard to believe because I think Netflix would have told them, "Don't do it," if they had gone to them and said,
I think it's the price. I honestly do think it's the price and
"We'll see."
because let's be honest, Netflix raw numbers is not that all that fucking as amazing as everybody thought it would be.
No, but it's still more than it would have been on cable.
Correct, correct. But
So
they are thinking, but if you also remember when Netflix that first deal came out, it was going, they were thinking 5 million motherfuckers gonna be watching this shit. It's
no one was seriously thinking
well, yeah, but but those numbers
that.
were out there, was they not?
Sure, but nobody serious
I
meant that.
honestly, I honestly think WWE took this deal and they're betting on themselves. They're gonna
like
think that
Cody.
Like
yeah,
Cody,
exactly.
that's
I
right.
do think they're betting on themselves. I think they're gonna bet on their
Yeah.
characters, and they have the more those characters are more mainstream, the more
Mm.
popular they get. When those 10 years is up and it's time to negotiating, you might have Netflix come back on the table and offer way more. You might have ESPN like, I need this, and they're gonna offer because now, realistically, in 10 years, ESPN, this stupid app bullshit for $30 fucking is gonna price is probably gonna go up every year, fucking $5.
You know what? Maybe you're right. All I'll say is when that day does come and it's time to renegotiate, they already know the most effective strategy. It's to find an intern and have her send the executives some videos. So there we go. Moving on.
All
Yeah,
right,
yeah, of
let's
course you had to put that in there. Jesus
Every
Christ.
episode.
okay. I feel bad for the WNBA. I
I
really
do
do.
too.
Ugh.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Let me first say the bluntness. Why are so many people throwing dildos on the court? And now let me get to the official copy
That
that I
was the
have written here.
bluntness.
Let me go with the official copy here, and I couldn't put dildo in any copy today because that would not get pushed. But
But we said it twice.
over the past few weeks, multiple WNBA games have been interrupted by fans throwing fluorescent green sex toys, specifically dildos, onto the court. One recent incident even narrowly missing. Oh, sorry. Let me reread this. One recent incident even narrowly missed hitting Sophie Cunningham of the Indiana Fever, just days after she pleaded on social media for fans to stop such dangerous behavior. That's a poorly written sentence by Glamour on my AI app. Sorry about that.
No, you're
Um,
okay.
but incidents have occurred at Atlanta Dream games, Golden State Valkyrie games, Chicago Sky, Indiana Fever, the Sparks, Mercury, Connecticut Sun. It's getting dumb. So we had the coach
Getting?
of the so we had the coach of the Minnesota Lynx, Cheryl Reeve, said, "quote We're not the butt of the joke; they're the problem," calling the behavior degrading and dangerous. After one incident in Phoenix, an 18-year-old named Caden Lopez was arrested for throwing the toy, which struck both an adult and a 9-year-old in the audience. He reportedly referred to it as a, quote, stupid prank inspired by social media trends. Another
Mm.
individual, Delbert Carver, was arrested with an earlier incident in Atlanta. But in response, the WNBA has announced strictly new security protocols. Offenders will face immediate ejection, a minimum 1 year ban, and possible legal repercussions. They've also flagged a no bag policy to help mitigate future instances. But yes, in a league that has had quite a couple of years, in a time where the WNBA is as popular as it ever is, yes, because of Caitlin Clark, let's
Oh
be
my
real, but
god.
still, it is getting as more eyeballs. But as soon as they're trying to get taken more seriously, we have dumbass influencers and dumbass people trying to throw dildos on the court.
Mm.
I generally don't know what the hell to do. Besides this just being a long road for legitimacy for the WNBA. And that's too bad. It really is. As they're about to expand, as they're about to get some better players, we hope, you still see that there are a lot of men, quite frankly, who
I was
are
about
just
to say,
not taking
Caden
it
and
seriously.
Dilbert. Not a lot of women throwing the fluorescent green sex toys on the court, are there?
Why fluorescent green? Is there a reason for that?
I don't know. You'd have to ask Dilbert
Maybe.
or
Well,
Caden.
like,
I don't know which one threw the green one. Doesn't really
well,
matter.
both of them, either or, they're the reasons why people are talking about the WNBA. So, thank you, I
Well, I
guess.
mean, I think
Nobody
that
What
people
gave
about the
know.
rise of the
nobody.
the Liberty who's having trying to
Who?
get a who trying to
Who?
repeat? Or why are we talking about Sabrina Ionescu or Sophie Cunningham, my favorite WNBA player?
Oh
Um,
Jesus!
I think honestly
No,
though.
no.
Oh, go
What's
ahead.
the
your name?
Fever. Why aren't you talking about the Fever trying to get trying to still make the playoffs without Caitlin Clark, who's been in and out with injuries,
What the fuck,
or
my
Asia
dude?
Wilson, or the Sparks? Cameron Brink is back from her ACL injury. Why don't we
I don't
talk
know.
about that?
Yo, you can put
But
them
no, I
girls in
got
front of.
some dildos, some dude throwing dildos.
You can put them girls in front of me, and I wouldn't even know who the fuck they are. Line
What
them
about
up. I
Kelsey
wouldn't even.
Plum? Kelsey Plum's a good player. She's rising with the
Yeah,
Sparks.
but her plums is the one that's talking trash,
She was,
right?
yes. I'm saying that doesn't
Okay,
help, but I'm saying those are
that's
the
the only
stories
reason.
we can
But
focus on.
that's the only reason why I know who the fuck she is. It's because she talks trash about her own peoples. So let's be real honest. There's some hardcore WNBA fans like Mr. Matt Brown, and there's 99 of us guys that don't give two shits. Honestly, you're the only reason why I know that WNBA is still going on is because of the dildo. So that's what I think about WNBA. I think it's just straight trash. I'm
Is there
sorry.
any hope, Ryan? Do you see? Is there any hope for the WNBA to get create a series? Is there any hope for the WNBA to be taken seriously, or is the only time we're going to have major mainstream stories is if people are bullying Caitlin Clark or people throwing dildos on the court?
I think they run into a fundamental problem well, two fundamental problems that are mixing. Number one, as you said, and kind of similar to what Jose said, actually, this is what's being covered about the WNBA season right now. I mean, this is getting not only is it getting coverage, it's getting like real news coverage, like
Thank you,
CNN,
Ryan.
Fox, NBC, like non-sports entities, in addition, of course, to the sports ones, are covering specifically this, the aftermath of this, the follow through with the new security because of this. So the media has, and they've done it with the Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark thing too, have gone all in on trying to do circus, bread and circuses to launch the WNBA. That's number one, and that's always going to make it hard when you're literally meant to be a chaos show for people. Two, there is an Allison. I would love to hear your opinion after this. There is a fundamental truth that is not really being, I think, and this is new for me too. I just recently started really thinking about this, and Jose kind of crystallized this with his comment about he doesn't care, 99 other guys don't care, and you know me, I don't. Jose's math is never right,
Mhm.
but his sentiment in this particular case, I think, is sports, ESPN, all this the genre has been for centuries, not just recently, centuries, incredibly male, well, dominated, of course, but also male coded. So in addition to mostly, for such a long time, only men would be athletes like this, professional athletes. Even after it became, unisex, pro athletes were targeted toward male viewers. They said men will watch sports, so we need to keep men interested in sports. I think that's a pretty large reason why men's sports has always outpaced women's sports more so than the talent level, because I think there's plenty of talent in women's sports. I think it's just straight up an audience thing. and they played into an audience for a very long time to make money, of course. And now we're at this point where they're trying with this league. They think they finally have enough talent, generational talent with Caitlin Clark and et al., not just her. It takes more than one person. But you have to, if you're like right now, they only know how to do sports by getting guys to watch. And I don't know that they can do that with the WNBA. And is it horrible? Yes, but Caden and
They should
Dilbert.
emphasize gambling more. I'm serious.
I mean, that might
That's
be
a
the way
start.
through it. Right, that might be the best way
And
to
the
it. And
sports
I'm
books are
saying that.
very they don't, you can tell the sports books don't take the WNBA seriously.
Right, and
They
I'm
should
saying
be
like
better at. They should offer more bets. It's
yes, and
definitely
listen,
harder, but
I hate gambling
I
like that,
just care
but I
about
do think it's true. But yeah, anyway, sorry, Allison.
that'll help. I'm just saying it doesn't have to be the way, but it is definitely a big one that you could convince guys,
Sorry,
simply
Allison,
by
go ahead.
promoting the gambling of it.
I just feel like I don't know. I feel like you have to see a pattern with society, with sports, with anything. Why are we just not simply supporting women more because we can and we should?
I think the problem you'll have is like you'll have somebody say, like, all right, you'll have me say, right? I have absolutely no qualms with the WNBA. I have no problem with the WNBA. I think they should get paid more. We've had all these conversations. You've heard every single WNBA stance that I have. I barely watched the NBA. I'm not really ever gonna watch the WNBA. I don't care enough about the WNBA to watch it. Like, it would be me watching the WNBA outside of some of the big games that I'm kind of just like, yeah, and if a big game piques my interest, I'm gonna be like, oh, sure. In the playoffs, like I watched some of the championship last year just because I had been following it a little bit for the show and I was kind of curious to see how it went, right? But like to just watch it so I can say like, well, I'm supporting women. I don't watch men's sports to say, oh, I'm supporting men. Like I don't watch the NBA because I don't care. I watch the NFL and college football because I do care. I like football, and so I watch those sports because I care about them and they make me happy. So it's like I agree with the people like the dildo people, right? I'm with you on that. Like those people need to just stay home. Like you don't have to go and demean people. But you do run into the issue that even if we stopped demeaning, and again, this is a big if, Allison, and I apologize, but it's true and you know it. This is a big if to get men to stop demeaning women in this country. But even if we did, I don't know that they then turn around and watch the WNBA, which is a separate problem. And I don't know how to fix that one. You know what I mean? Like we can barely keep them respectful. I don't know how you're going to get people to watch.
But that's why I'm saying like I feel like they kind of go hand in hand. That's why I asked if you saw like a common theme because
Well, no, I see a
feel like
common theme, yes.
yeah,
The men are being
well,
incredibly disrespectful.
absolutely. And I'm not going to get into this today because we don't have to get into this today, but we know the war on women is a big thing, and I'm not going to go into that any further because, well,
That's fine, yeah.
we go into it, and that's a whole nother topic. But I do agree with what you're saying. Like, I don't even really watch the WNBA. I don't really even watch the NBA. Like,
Right.
I just don't really watch it
love
unless it's
basketball.
really on. And like, I do love basketball. Don't get me wrong. But aside from like March Madness or anything, I really don't watch like the WNBA. It's not some like I would rather watch a baseball game. Like I'd rather
Right.
watch the Yankees play. Rather than whatever. If the Knicks were on for the playoffs, like I watched that at the bars when I was out, but otherwise I just don't really
Like most fair weather Nick fans. Sorry, except Allison, she get a pass.
I'm from Wisconsin. I'm trying to be
No,
I
exactly.
really am. I'm trying really hard.
But yeah, like so you're saying the same thing that literally almost the same
Yeah.
exact thing that I'm saying. I
Yeah.
just instead of baseball, I said football. So it's like
Football too. Like I watch college
Yeah.
football.
As
I
you
watch
know,
the
I
they
watch
need to
every
find
sport.
the
Hard.
WNBA needs to find an actual audience. Like yes, there needs to be respect. Yes, we can at some point talk about the way that folks treat women writ large outside of sports as well. But even if that wasn't a problem, and again, big if, but even if that wasn't a problem, I do feel that they still are at this point where they don't have a fan base, like a real committed fan base that they can grow from. And I almost wonder, my thing, and we're going to say this, and that'll be the end of what I have to say. I know me and a lot of my friends, going back to wrestling for just a hot second, when I got into wrestling and a lot of my friends got into wrestling, was through SmackDown versus Raw 2006 specifically. That was
Yeah.
first. That
And
I
every
played.
single one of them left except me.
Well, sure, and right, but like, and so like, I played that first. I played the game.
But
I
that's the thing
enjoyed the
too,
game,
Ryan.
and then I
The
watched on TV.
WNBA is in 2K and it has been for many years.
Well, no, it's in 2K. It's in 2K. But are they doing anything to spotlight it in a
No,
meaningful
they
way?
are.
And so that's what I'm saying. So
They are.
WWE,
Not even a
to their
commercial.
credit, in their games, obviously again it was pathway through. They started incorporating female superstars a part of the game modes. Like you had to do it. If you wanted to play the story mode, there was going to be female superstars. If you wanted to do the Road to WrestleMania or these career highlight things that they do all the time, there were always going to be women competing in those modes. So you had to play. There was not an option. If you wanted
For
to
sure.
avoid it,
And it does sound like a lot of fun, but
I'm saying
I
the
don't mean to cut it off, but we
no,
just have to
WNBA
move
needs to do
forward.
that. Is what I'm saying. They need to, or someone NBA needs to do that. They have to come up with a hook, and I don't think they have yet.
My last favorite
Can
WNBA
we?
story.
Can,
Yes,
hold-
quickly,
can,
Jose.
can I say one thing? Yes, WNBA. Can we agree that women WNBA is not women's sports number one?
But it is women's sports because the women are
It's
playing in
not
it.
the number one.
Oh, I
No,
don't know
it's
what the
not the
number one
number one
sport is,
sports
but
for
maybe
women. Sorry.
I have no idea what it
It's
is. But
softball,
sure,
soccer. You see them fucking arenas.
I showed you that girl, the softball player, my
she
favorite
was good
That's
player.
there.
my
Yeah,
point. But that's my point. There's no dildos being thrown, and they're packing houses, and they don't have no fucking video game. It's just it's. Let's just be honest. For women's sports, it's just nobody gives a shit. Really, listening, it's hate to say this. It's either you're from an urban community or you're a lesbian and you enjoy that. That's it. I
I
mean,
guess.
realistically.
I think we are in little agreement that they need to find an audience base that can grow. I think we can all agree on that. How they do that, if they can do that, open question.
Here's my just thing. When the New York Liberty won the WNBA finals, I genuinely wanted to go to the parade of the Canyon of Heroes. I asked a lot of people. No one was interested. Not even just to like party there.
I would agree. Yeah, what? That's weird.
And nobody wanted to go. They just weren't interested in the Liberty winning the finals.
You're not
There's
interested.
no-
Who's? I don't know.
Like
Maybe I have
even
a
the
drinking
Canyon
problem,
Heroes,
but-
which has barely has parades as you've seen. It's been
yeah.
a terrible 15 years for New York sports. But I would thought at least just a party.
Yeah, I'm like,
They literally. That's I'm just like, man, this league is so cool.
There's no stars. Like, let's be honest.
they've got
There's-
bars though. What?
Exactly, right?
Michelob Ultra's the star of the parade.
I
for
was
me.
very surprised.
No matter
you
who
could've-
wins.
I thought at least get people to drink. Not even.
Yeah, exactly. That's crazy. Maybe I have a problem. Maybe I should see someone about that because I would have gone.
I did. I would watch. Genuinely.
I almost went to the UFL when the what's it called won when DC won. Or whatever it was, XFL, whatever they were called when they won. I don't
did they
know.
win?
They won something.
Well, there you go. Listen, why don't we quickly spice it up a bit before we do some other things? Let's do some spicy this or that questions. All right, you
Okay.
ready? Jose,
Yeah.
you ready?
I'm always ready.
Born
Okay.
ready. Jose
Let
is.
us do
Mhm.
spicy this or that. I'm just going to read. I asked for spicy this or that from ChatGPT. I'm just going to read them verbatim. And you
Okay.
answer honestly, please.
GPT. I mean,
Here we go. Number one. Are you more of a all right, is this or that
You're gonna have to say
dominant or submissive?
Dominant.
Dominant.
You're the dominant one, Alan.
I mean, it switches off, but I
Why?
think
Does that surprise you? What?
Yes.
You can totally tell she's dominant. You can
yeah,
smell
that actually
from,
doesn't. That doesn't
You-
surprise me actually.
I can smell it from all the way down here that she's
I don't know
dominant.
about all that, but it doesn't surprise me.
I am
can't tell if
definitely
that's
not
a
gonna
good
be
or a
sub-
bad thing, but whatever.
I'm not a
Yeah,
submissive
dominant.
person, so I'm dominant too. And
I mean, there's definitely switching off, but I would say I'm more often than not on the submissive side actually.
Oh, I can see that from a mile away.
Yeah.
oh, you
I
walked
was
right to
waiting.
that one, right, bro?
waiting.
What do you
Jose,
mean? I walked into it. I said it out
Jose.
loud.
So
I walk
waiting
in.
for
I
was
know
so
Jose's gonna
waiting.
help. Nah, forget that, bro.
I was so waiting for you to say dominant so I could go shit on that, but you're
No,
honest. That's
you
the
said the
people.
answer honestly, and it said
I know.
it
I
switches
thought
off.
I thought
But
it'd
if
be
I
the
had to
opposite.
pick,
I thought it's more
no,
funnier.
listen. It switches off, sure, but I would say if you had to pick one over the other, which is more frequent, that's the more frequent for me.
All right. Lights on or lights off? Off.
I mean,
Off. And the reason
Definitely off.
I say off is because not because like I don't really care, but usually I say off because like if you're in the moment, your other senses are heightened. So like when someone's like kissing your neck and the lights are off, it's kind of like a flood down there. I don't even care. Like
Oof.
whatever. We can say what we were gonna say. But it's just like the other senses are heightened. Like you can't really see, but you can like you're touching and you're feeling and you're like, oh wow, this is way bigger than I thought, or whatever, you know? So yeah.
All right.
Lights off.
Dep-
Or
Totally
blindfolded. Being blindfolded is fun too.
Oh
So I guess
my
lights off.
God.
I have
depends
never.
on.
Yes.
I know.
Go
I'm
ahead.
just saying it's still funny answers. I'm not
Go ahead,
criticizing.
Jose.
It's just like
It
we're learning a
depends on
lot
where
about
I'm.
each other. Clearly.
It depends on where I'm fucking.
Sure.
But so if it's in the bedroom, probably off. If it's in the shower, I need the lights on.
Well, yeah, obviously. I
Well,
mean, I do think it probably comes again similar to what Jose just said of where it is, what time it is too. Because obviously the timing matters, if it's bright or not. But I'm trying to think. I think probably lights on. I'll say lights on since everybody else said lights off. I don't really know, to be honest with you. I
Yeah,
don't pay attention to the lighting situation. Uh,
you definitely are submissive. You probably want like looking into her eyes when she's dominating you, huh?
oh, no, it's nothing like that. That was a little too far.
Mm.
That made it sound like whips and stuff. I don't like that. That was creepy. I don't like that. Erase
T-
whatever your mind is thinking out of your mind because it's incorrect.
Not too, but especially if you like to do bondage.
But
Like if I was
no,
tied up or whatever,
no.
if I was tied up with, I
I
like the
went
lights
on
on.
this whole podcast and I kink shamed Brock Lesnar pretty badly. I would not then the next week be like, oh yeah, I'm into bondage.
Teasing or straight to the point?
teasing.
Ooh.
Yeah, I like foreplay.
I love these are so easy. Keep them
Yeah,
coming.
that one is easy. It is definitely teasing. You need to extend the whole
Make out in public or behind closed doors?
Public.
behind closed doors.
Behind
Of
closed doors
course.
for
Come
me.
on,
Public is
Ryan.
kind of
That's
spicy.
I mean,
Like,
I don't.
I won't
Least
lie. I'm not much of
surprising
a
answer
PDA
ever.
guy.
I'm not gonna lie. I fuck in public, so kissing's
Well,
not really.
no, it's
It's not
true.
so
If
good too. Shit.
What's
if you
Jose?
go
Tell me
if
the
you do
most
that.
public place you had sex where people like literally gonna look at these wildebeests out there.
Uh,
Wildebeest.
well, movie theaters. I got caught giving
Well,
head.
that's not necessarily. I mean, it's public,
Mc,
but it's dark in
Mc,
there.
You said
McDonald's
McDonald's.
parking lot.
Okay, that's pretty public.
Last night
Post.
after my date, I made out and got a little hot and heavy in a guy's car. I felt like I was in high school again. That was kind of hot. And people
I
were
mean,
Skillet.
as an
Skillet.
adult
walking by,
behind
and I was
closed
like,
doors, I
okay,
guess
cool.
that's what we'll say. But as an adult, like of for the last like I don't know, for the last like at least the last 6 years, definitely more on the behind closed doors train for the
Uh,
kissing
I'll
and
tell you this.
whatnot.
Last time I did it in public was at a fucking Home Depot's parking lot last year.
Well, there you go.
like in the middle of the day or like
Nah, it was during closing time.
okay.
Like the guy was picking up carts and shit. So I know he saw me fucking her, but he wasn't gonna stop me either.
Yeah. Um, one night stand or friends with benefits?
Friends with
Hmm.
benefits.
I'm with Jose. I mean, obviously I'm married, so it's different. But if I wasn't, I would be more into one person than a bunch of people, different people. I can't do that. I'm not good at
Right.
that.
Friends with
I'm
benefits.
gonna
I
say
can fuck
one
who I
night
want.
stand, and the reason
Yeah,
it's a one night stand is because friends with benefits has
You'll
never
fall in love.
really worked for me, and you fall in love. So one night
right.
stand, I won't see them again, and then there's no feelings involved.
I need like I said, I need more I need to know a person a little bit better before I am intimate
Oh,
with them, so that's why it
Jesus.
would be friends with benefits for me. None of this is new. I've said all of this before. You're just
Ryan,
reacting again to things you've already
listen,
reacted to the exact same
the
way you
only
did the
reason
first time.
I'm not really, when I say friends with Ben, I'm not really friends with them. I give two shits about them. All I'm
You
saying is
know
like,
what I mean,
But what
Jose.
I'm saying, Saturday night, I'm on a date
You
and
know
I'm
what
not
I
getting laid.
and
I
you
can
text
call
the
her up.
person that you
I can
know.
and
Yes,
just
I
smash,
understand what the
come in
concept
there
of
and
it
go.
is.
I'm
I
not
know
gonna
the
be like,
concept. I'm
I'm
saying
not gonna
you know
sit
this
there. Listen,
person.
yeah,
You've
but
met this
I don't
person.
know this
You've
person.
met with this person several
No,
times before you
no,
call them. That's
no.
what I'm saying. It's not a
Right?
brand new person every time you. That's what I'm
Funny.
saying. You know
It's
somebody
pretty.
you have on
No,
speed dial. I know what
you're.
I know what it means.
It's different. You like to know that what's
I know
their
what I
favorite
mean.
bucket? What's their
That's
favorite
not.
bucket shit?
You're making this
Give
up.
two shits.
That's really not what
What's
I
your
mean.
Right?
favorite
I
book?
know you. You're like,
That's
hey, I like.
really not what I mean. That's
Fucking
really not what I mean.
But you guys have a
Genuinely not what I
Uh,
mean. I mean somebody that you are already comfortable with in an intimate setting.
I get. I'm just fucking with you. But you
Yes.
seem like the type. You
Just to
seem like the
clarify to
type.
listeners, a friends with benefit, if you know all that other stuff that Jose's saying about your friends with benefit, you're just dating them at that point. So keep that in mind. But
If you do, I mean, in the sense that if friends with benefits is nice, like I can smash whoever I want, and you can't get mad.
right,
And
but you do have
where's the?
somebody there.
You always have that. She's your
Yes,
nice safety net. She's
safety
your
net.
teddy bear at
Safety
night
net.
with a vagina.
but then
That's
you
it.
do run the risk of falling for somebody if you
Oh no no
utilize that too much. No, it's true.
no no no
Allison's
no
right.
no no
Allison's right.
no.
If you use that avenue too much, you
Listen,
eventually catch feelings. Or so, if you
but
don't, they do. You know what I mean?
if I'm a friends with benefits with you, I know for a fact there is no chance of us ever
Well,
being
yeah, but
together.
they might catch feelings.
I
Some
give two
don't
shits.
get that
Then
right.
I
I
end
didn't say
that.
you. I
Then
didn't say
I
you
end that.
cared. When
I end
who
that
said
when
no one?
you've done
No
that.
one on this podcast was
I'm not
gonna
saying.
confuse it for you caring. I was
If
just
you know
saying.
your partner is starting to grow something, if you're, let's say, I'm gonna give you the first red flag I get
Okay.
is you sometimes when I'm with a friends with benefit, and sometimes I'm just not feeling it. Like I'm not want to smash, and I'll make some excuse something like, "Nah, I'm not feeling well." The
Right.
minute this woman tells me, "Hey, do you want me to bring you some soup or some shit like that? Do you need me to go to
Mm-hmm.
CVS for you?" Is the minute I know this bitch needs to be cut off. It is
Right.
done.
Well, again,
I
that was
love
a
those.
non
I love
sequitur
those.
that
I
you
love
just
those.
inserted into a different
Or if you
conversation.
get a,
But we
or Jose, if you
appreciate
get a
it.
pizza after the fact.
Right? Pizza after a fact. Or hey, or give me ideas of what movies to watch while I'm sick in bed or what book to read. I'm
Mm.
like, in my mind, my
What
dick is
book? What
soft.
book do
I'm
you
done.
read, Jose, when you're sick in
I,
bed?
I read actually. Uh, you'd be surprised what books I read. There's a book
That's why I
called.
asked.
Well, I'll send it to you. I don't
Okay,
think I can put it out here,
I
but
will
trust
that's
say
me.
fine. You'll
one of
text
the
it. That's fine.
funniest things I heard from one of my radio hosts is like, after high school, I haven't read one book at all in my adult life.
That's too bad.
Just the way he delivered it, dude.
Oh, I mean, yeah,
All
I'm sure it
right,
was,
one
but
more.
too bad.
One.
I can't even get through this
Okay.
segment.
Would you rather shower together or skinny dip together?
Shower,
Dip.
Shower.
I
shower.
think dipping
One
would
of
be
those
so
is
fun.
incredibly public, and
I've
the other one
never
is
skinny
not.
dipped
So, I
before,
mean,
so
Skinny
I have
dip is
not
not.
either,
I
actually.
mean, just like,
I mean,
what are
skinny
you
dipping doesn't have to be like public. Like you could just be on like
in your
you know
private pool?
like
I
well
mean, I guess, yeah,
in
private
the
pool.
movie Jaws they were skinny dipping in
Yeah,
the
that's what I always thought was weird, and that's what they get. They got eaten by a
oh
damn shark,
That's
or
pretty
or
public
people
though,
who
Allison.
are
It's
in
no
a
out in
one's
the
big
there and
ass
it
open.
was
lake.
dark.
I know no one is just because no one's there doesn't make it not public anymore.
Well, if I can't see anybody, they can't see me. We're fine.
That's no object
Let it
permanence.
happen.
If I
Like those
close my
people
eyes,
having
you're all
sex on
gone.
just like those people having
I want
sex
to
on
say
the
one story. I once had,
Oh God,
to be
those people.
fair, when I was in high school, I had friends over at my parents' pool. Somebody was pantsed and was and you from the bathing suit, and you just and I'll never forget. And this guy who has a big ass job wherever he knows where he is, career person, just
I don't-
to a man or woman and I'm just like, what are we doing in this pool?
I don't know.
Y'all
Was
would
I
really y'all wouldn't skinny dip? That'd be so fun.
I'd
You
say
could-
Not
would.
with any of
but-
you.
The point of it's more in the shower is
said
more
rather,
intimate
Yeah.
and you can
But yeah,
do
by
more
the way, I
things.
want to say, to be
Get
fair, it
in
was
the
a man.
shower.
It was a
You be like,
not,
I can
harassment's
go.
not good. It was a man on man, and I'm just like, why? Why? I didn't ask for
I mean,
it.
it's bad if it's man on woman too, but yeah.
I know. I'm just saying, don't pants people in the pool.
There you go.
Okay.
PDA or not PDA. PSA.
You want-
Don't pants people in the pool.
Okay, besides that, you know the real reason why I say shower, I can go down on a girl in the shower. I can't
Right.
go. I mean, I can only hold my breath for so long.
Right,
going
you'll
down on a
drown
woman.
if you go
Right,
underwater, yes.
exactly.
That's okay.
So there's less maneuver. If she don't know how to swim, if she's the one just hugging the fucking like the edge of the fucking pool, I'm like, this is pointless. In the shower, let's just get like we get intimate where we got to be real
Yeah, I mean,
close.
Two quick
Yeah.
last questions.
Okay.
Number one,
Oh.
cuffed or blindfold?
I've
Cuffed.
never done
Cuffed.
either,
Sorry.
so
I've never.
Why am I not surprised?
I would probably pick blindfold because I would not like being restrained.
Me too.
Ryan, trust me, you will want it cuffed.
I don't
Blindfold's-
want to be
You
restrained.
want to know? Okay, I get what your point, but Ryan, trust me,
Okay.
you would
I
like
mean,
to be cuffed.
I'll trust you, but I'm just
Especially-
as of today because I don't have experience on either. I don't like the idea of being cuffed to anything.
I got what you're saying, but knowing you, Ryan, Ryan's
If you
experience,
see
you're gonna
me.
put your hand. You're gonna put your hands all over the place. You might poke her eye. If you're cuffed
Right.
and you're letting your wife ride the shit out of you like a goddamn champion, like a fucking
Sure.
racehorse, you're gonna get more excited.
What do you have those for? Oh, geez, somebody's ready.
I have a sex bed. I have a blind. Look, I have a satin blindfold and everything.
See, the blindfold
Mr.
is
Gray will
satin,
see
Jose.
you
I don't know.
now,
I'm
huh?
still with the blindfold.
Last but
Yeah,
not
fine.
least, last question: loud and wild, or slow and sensual?
Loud and
Depends.
wild.
Geez.
That depends
Slow
on
and
the day
sensual.
too.
Well, yeah, but
You have to pick one.
like
I'm thinking. Yeah, I'm thinking.
Slow and sensual.
I'm more slow and sensual.
Yeah, I think it just more often would be considered slow and sensual, so I'll do that.
Mhm.
But it really does depend on what happened right before.
Yes,
frankly.
it's
Whatever.
slow
What
and-
was that? What was the activity right before we decided to? That's usually what determines.
See,
How that
you know,
goes.
you honestly, if I'm really thinking about it, like being dominant. If I'm gonna be chained up or do some dominatrix type shit, I would like to be someone I trust. So if it's someone I trust, I want it slow and sexual. The only time you're gonna get loud and wild if you're just met somebody and just took it to the back of the closet and just smashed it and get it in and just get the fuck out. Like you're not like you're that's the only
Your
time
life would
you're
be
loud and
an
wild.
interesting
somebody
thriller, Jose. I'll give you
Find
that.
me. I'm serious. Can somebody find a sex expert to do a Magic Mind show with? I
mean,
want somebody. Can
maybe.
please go on the lookout, and we will let's have these combos. What's it? For?
Yeah. Tweet at us if you're a sex expert.
or a
Why
sex
not?
worker, whatever floats your boat.
Wouldn't that be the same thing?
Yeah, we can just message someone from Moonlight Delight and just
No,
do that.
no.
Jose,
We want them to
can
be a
you do that,
productive.
please?
When
Moonlight
I'm on,
Delight.
Yes,
When I'm
please hit
on,
up somebody
what's it
at Moonlight
called?
Delight, and
Yeah,
then
we can
if they
actually
agree, give them my number.
actually we could do that at the Yankees game. There's gotta be a fucking shitload in the
Oh.
Bronx. Oh boy.
So after the game, we're gonna go
Just
to
tell
River
me-
Ave. Just walk up River Ave and say, "Hey,"
Hey,
We're
just meet
doing
us
a
at-
podcast. Are you interested?
Hey, meet me at
or we'll go to
Billy's.
Tremont Ave. That's not too far.
Take that bitch to McDonald's and buy her a fucking Happy Meal and be like, hey, can you meet us just to conversate? And that's it. Make sure she's
All right.
real.
I think
They
it's time
probably
to.
think we're gonna traffic them.
All right, that's enough now.
Just buying a
Is that-
McDonald's Happy Meal, they'd be like, "What the
That's
fuck?"
enough. All right, let's switch stuff.
Yeah, like we're doing anything sexual with a person. We're trying to get
I
on.
know.
like, real-
But they don't know that. Like that's like
They
saying,
don't- listen, they
that's
don't
like
know me.
saying, I have a puppy in the
You
back of
ever
my
heard of-
van. I'm gonna
hold
go.
on. You ever heard of Moonlight
Wait,
Delight?
please tell me that that's not true, Alice.
You ever heard of Moonlight
Fuck off.
Delight?
What?
Have you ever heard of Moonlight Delight?
No, what is that type of ice
Well,
cream?
no, it's
Yeah,
a fucking
type of ice
website
cream.
where you find hookers online and they just meet you anywhere, and then you just handle your business from there.
we'll just
Not an
So
not
I
an
miss
we're
endorsement.
not
that.
we're not endorsing this, but I told you, otherwise I'm not
Be
Ryan.
our
Where
next sponsor.
our next sponsor is the sponsor of the next show is way too late.
That is the
But yeah,
day
you
that
message it,
I've
you
given
message.
up on
It's
taking this seriously.
it's like you go online and you got a bunch of girls lined up. You just say what town you're looking at, and they'll line you up and they'll tell you who's free and who's available that time.
It's like a
And
non-anonymous Omegle. Omegle?
no, it's not anonymous. You get
All right,
reviews and
we
shit.
get
The
the
all
people
right.
gist.
review.
I
This
do
needs to
have to
be
do
another.
that, but
Yeah,
we can
another
talk
time.
later
Another
on
time.
that.
Another time.
I want to talk about one of the reasons why we're here is because of Howard Stern. And there was a big rumor regarding him specifically. So during this week, it was rumored by the U.S. Sun of all people that SiriusXM may not renew Howard Stern's contract at his expected terms and instead might negotiate rights to maintain his show archives and ultimately cancel his show. Though the show has not been officially canceled, his lucrative 5-year contract that he signed in 2020 at $500 million is coming to an end at the end of this year. Neither Stern or SiriusXM formally confirmed the canceling of the show. He Stern recently surprised fans with a live SiriusXM broadcast and confirmed he'll be back on the air on September 2nd following his summer hiatus. Fact checkers at Snopes report there's no confirmation of cancellation at this time, and SiriusXM leadership, particularly content chief Scott Greenstein, has expressed hope that Stern will continue. All right. Again, this might be very specific, I understand, but Howard Stern, huge influence to me. I love Howard Stern dearly. I still listen to his show, though he's barely on, and he has been barely on these last few years. I still do tune in because the reason why I got into listening to radio and podcasts is because of the Stern Show, and I don't know. I feel kind of bummed if it was the end, even though it probably still felt it low key, but still like I don't know. While I'm not ultimately surprised that this is a possibility, it's still, times are changing. Though 71, I still think he could still do it. And they really go out of his way to make sure he could have the most lucrative $100 million deal a year. Doesn't have to leave his house. Only has to do the show 3 days a week. And then for like 3 weeks and then take a 3-week break. It's easy, but I also understand that, maybe it is time to go.
You might want
He's
to
not
retire.
he's not like how he used to be. Some people feel he went woke. And while I don't
It's
even
not.
think that's crazy to think that either, and maybe a little part of me doesn't even disagree, but he's still the king of all media. He's still responsible for essentially the great interview on a radio show or podcast is because of him. And yeah, I guess we'll find out on September 2nd what's he gonna decide and what's gonna happen. But again, it was the U.S. Sun who broke this story, but it did cross the media landscape, and it's gonna be interesting to see.
Yeah, I mean he's 71. He might want to retire, and I say good for him if he does.
He's not what he used to be. He's not worth the money.
Exactly, he's not it's the complete opposite of what he used to be.
Yeah. So I
And I've
mean,
seen
really,
on Twitter a lot of people are very salty at him for what he did in the '90s.
do you really like? He ain't bringing people to subscribe to Sirius.
Exactly.
So it's like, realistically, do you need them? Do you really? Is it gonna like? Is any viewers are really gonna cancel it? No.
Also, does he need that? Like,
Both
I
of
know he
them
has an
don't.
easy job, but
Both of them
sometimes,
don't.
yeah,
Both of them don't need each other. So it's only business in the business sense. You just it's easier to cut
Exactly.
ties.
yeah.
It makes
But
sense.
he just goes to spend. He can never spend the 500 million he made the last 5 years or whatever it is, right? 10 years, whatever it
But
was.
again, I don't know that Snopes report how accurate it is, but if Sirius still wants him, but I guess basically it has to be if he wants the pay cut. And since he really needs $100 million a year.
Exactly. That's what I mean. He's
Like,
got.
come on.
He doesn't need
I feel with
$100 million.
him. You could just get 10 million a year. Like, that's still an absurd
No,
amount.
he shouldn't take that. He should just retire.
But I mean, if you're thinking about it too, if you're 71, you don't have to leave the house. I feel you could still. I reckon I'm not in my 70s, but
Do you
you
honestly
still
think?
continue to broadcast for
Do you
up until your
honestly?
late 80s. Like,
He can do it by himself if he wants. He could just do it on
no,
his
he
own.
has to have Rob. He has to have the crew there.
No, I remember he could just do it on his own. He doesn't have to have a.
Oh, you're saying like have a
Serious channel.
podcast like the
Yeah, why
Howard
not?
Stern podcast? Yeah,
Yeah,
that
why
makes
not?
sense.
Do you?
His celebrity interviews, nothing beats it. Nothing
Right.
beats
And
it.
if he has a podcast, the celebrities will still come on because
I
it's Howard
love
Stern.
his show.
You know what I mean?
much.
Like he's got enough capital built in that he could do it by himself if he gets bored. Once a day from his house, invite his
exactly. Like
friends
that's
over.
what like past
But
like
he doesn't
sports
need.
radio hosts
Yeah,
do.
but he doesn't even need Sirius to do that. He could do that all on his own.
Exactly. Like a podcasting network would jump with that, but he could just do it
Yeah.
on his own. Sorry, Jose, you were saying?
Do you really think he'll take a pay cut?
No.
Obviously
No.
not. I'm just saying.
No.
I'm just saying.
That's why they're
like,
not going to sign him.
Exactly.
I'm just curious how if Sirius, like who you tell me of all of you in the mainstream, who actually goes to Sirius XM radio? And by the way, I am a Sirius XM intern.
I mean, the only reason
Still
people
use the
have this
stuff
because
to make
it's
this
free.
podcast from Sirius. Like, do you go to Mad Dog Radio like me? Or Busted Open? The WWE, sorry. The
Every once in a
Wrestling
while, I
Network.
listen to the Busted Open, but I listen to their podcast version. I
Exactly.
don't listen to the radio version.
Do you listen to Sway? Do you listen to, you know? I just don't know people who go out of the way for Sirius, sadly.
It's just, do you realize that it's like a kind of another domino that's falling?
Yep.
Like
You don't need
late
it.
night,
You don't need Sirius.
late night TV, Howard Stern, like all these big,
Howard Stern was long form interview content, which is now podcasts.
right?
Late night TV was comedy shows, which is now podcasts or YouTube. You know what I mean? Like
Exactly.
YouTube and podcasts have replaced pretty much everything except for like actual acting, right? Like actual acting.
You can't replace
I bet
acting.
you somebody could, but they just haven't yet. But
man.
actual acting has not been replaced
isn't
by
AI podcast. I'm just saying, isn't an AI acting just animation?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you'd have to. Oh no, I mean you could. They tried it with that children's. Say children's. The D'Amelios were on it. What is it? That channel with all the influencers and they were in the hospital.
Well, I have no idea what you're talking about, but it clearly confirms that it can't work.
Yeah, didn't work. It got canceled. But you know,
it's interesting
they tried.
though. So we'll see what happens. My favorite Howard Stern moment ever is when he had John Cena on in 2006 when John Cena was just as champion. Bro has him on. You can see, like, man, this is just, he's the guy now and clearly partying, probably cheating on his wife. But it's probably the last time I've ever seen him immature. But Howard Stern's like, when you were bullied as a kid, you went to fitness? When I was bullied as a kid, I turned to drugs. Yeah.
No, he was childish before. Remember he did that like one of those panels and a kid asked him what is his favorite meal and he's like, well, when he was dating Nikki
oh yeah, I saw that, but yeah,
come on now.
Different.
To a 9-year-old kid. He's like, I will tell you, Nikki would have to stand up. And I'm like, my boy.
Jesus Christ. I have to say one thing though, and I've said this to Ryan, and this confirms it. The very best book podcast, the very best book show is the Theo Vaughn podcast. Theo Vaughn brought in
the Rizzler
this week for a viral 5 million viewed and add more viewers downloaded podcast. The Rizzler, born in 2016. He's the most famous.
He was born in 2016.
Yeah, he's the most fucking famous person in the world. I swear to God, the fucking Rizzler.
Not even 10.
What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, so he's 9 years old.
Not even 10. He's 9 years old. What's going
Theo
on
Vaughn,
here?
Theo Vaughn. And let me say something. I watched and listened to this pod. The Rizzler's for a 9-year-old man. That dude is media trained. Let me just show you some of the highlights.
He's been doing this since
Let me show you some of the highlights.
7. Been doing it for
Theo
4
Vaughn,
years now.
You are my favorite interviewer. Right now, you're my favorite interviewer. I swear to God now. Let me just show you some of these moments from the Rizzler and Theo Vaughn doing a podcast together. This one alone takes the
This
cake,
this man interviewed the president of the United States,
and then the
and now
Rizzler.
it's the Rizzler.
Take the Rizzler.
Well, now my bedtime is 1 o'clock in the morning. So
Oh,
What? What are you, a union worker? What are you talking? What? God. And I'll be on. I mean, I saw you. I don't know. I saw you at the restaurant and you were drinking soda past 10 p.m.
yeah,
Yeah. What else?
End of
we
that
got?
segment.
That's the second. This is awesome.
Oh, he hates
really
the
cool.
boom.
Damn,
I'll show you
BJ
what I'm
known for
talking
the
about.
booms, right?
yeah.
Are you allowed to boom at home? Does your mom say keep the boom in the car? What's the rules over there?
Well, like when I'm home, I don't really do like the boom or like the wrist face at home.
Right, that's
like,
work.
Yeah,
Right. That's like when Superman puts his cape on.
yeah,
But at home, you just Clark Kenting around.
yeah.
Yeah, I like that. But does your mom care if you boom at home or if you were, or does she like?
I mean, like, I don't really like do that. Like, I only do it from like doing a video or something, or
Yeah.
like a cameo.
Yeah,
Really, I do this.
that's it.
AJ and Big Justice do the boom
They're
stuff.
booming all day. What's the most booms you've ever seen them do in one day? Probably. What's the most booms you've ever seen?
Well, they only do 5 booms.
But have you ever seen them do even in one day?
Oh, one day they probably, if they're doing cameos, 108 booms.
Nah.
108 booms.
Did the police show up?
I don't know.
It's the police. I love this
A
guy
lot
so
of
much.
booms.
It just
I
seems
love
like too
him so
many
much,
for a couple
please.
of guys.
Get me Theo
But
Von
if anybody
comedy
can pull it
tickets,
off, they
It's
please.
can.
like too many for a couple of
I
guys.
So we did 100 cameos in one day. No, 2 days. 2 days.
You know how much
Wow.
money
We
that
ended
freaking
at
is?
like 60,
So
and
much
then
money.
the next day we finished.
Did it feel like a lot? Were you burnt out?
Yeah.
I got more to share, but like,
Can I actually say
talk
something?
about burying the Costco guys.
Can I say something like genuine here for a sec? though?
Yes, of course.
I think there are a lot of interviewers who would absolutely screw up an interview with the Rizzler. And I don't know what it is, and I'm not gonna, for reasons that are really mean, say what I think it is. But Theo Von talks to the Rizzler in a way that he seems really good with kids, is what I'll say. And I think it actually really does help the video because I think a lot of people would be trying to big league the Rizzler, and you could tell factually that Theo Von is not doing that. He is, you know what I mean?
It's
Like
the fucking best.
it's interesting because I was like, I could think of some really good interviewers, people that you probably look up to, who would not do that interview as well as this.
Let me share you some other ones really quick. This
Smells, you think?
Sharpies.
Brother, what's one of your favorite smells, you think?
Sharpies.
Oh
Brother.
no, we're gonna have to fix that. But
Yes, dude. Why do they smell so
I
good?
don't know. Or the smelly Sharpies. They just want me to eat them, bro.
Oh, they good?
They just want me to eat them.
Oh, pull one up. The smelly Sharpies?
Yeah, the smellies.
Type shit, man. Pull one up right now. God, I haven't even seen those. Oh, those. look- Ugh.
And then, you won't believe this. There is a hamburger and french fry eraser that smells like McDonald's. They want me to eat erasers. They want me to eat rubber.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, man. That's why
They
we
want me to eat stuff that says do not consume.
they do, brother. Dude, that's the system working against us, man. It's almost like they're just challenging you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, oh, you don't think the Rizzler can digest this?
Yeah.
That dude will freaking refine a barrel of crude in 2 swallows, brother. He gets it
I love this.
crazy.
right. Like your life's
Now you
kind
want
of.
to hear? Let's quickly see him being serious.
How are you doing personally, man? I know you got a lot going on in your life, right? Like your life's kind of different than other young men's lives,
Yeah.
you know? You have a responsibility to, you know, the people of Gotham City, the people of the world, you know? They expect when times are tough, they expect the Rizzler to show up and be there to support them,
Yeah.
to show them love, and to be like you know, to be a beacon of hope
Yeah.
in the world. But what's that pressure like on you? Like, are you handling it okay? Do you have moments where you
Yeah.
just have to go sit out on the porch and just like, not smoke or whatever, but you know, sit there or
Yeah.
whatever?
Yeah.
You ever take some time for yourself? How do you handle that pressure?
I don't know.
You get a massage or something?
Yeah.
Can you get a massage? Can people even legally massage a kid?
Actually, when I went to Big Justice's house, he had a massage chair in his room.
Oh yeah, I don't know what age he is, but starts to happen.
I think he's 12.
Oh, he's yeah,
12 or 13.
yeah. Oh dang! So what? People were just he gets massages to come.
Yeah, and then his friend, like his friend's dad, wait, I forgot what his friend's dad was. No, I forgot. But
Yeah. Are you allowed to stay over at your friends' houses or not?
yeah,
Heck yeah, dude. What's
the
the latest?
the whole weekend I stayed at Big Justice's house.
Oh, you did? What's the latest y'all are allowed to stay up?
That's how they get the 1 o'clock, right?
Yeah, 1 o'clock, right?
That's
Dude's
something
not
else.
gonna live a normal life.
Well, I mean, no, he's super famous and he's 9 years old. Of course, he's not gonna live a normal life.
How does he even go to school?
I think he probably doesn't.
Well, let me say, this is the last one. This is the ultimate flex Rizzler thing I've seen from this interview. Then we'll talk about something else.
It reminds me of like whenever I went to Disney World. Have you been there?
No.
What? Sorry, I thought you'd have been.
No.
It's fine. And look, and I don't. Yeah, it's not everybody's been. I shouldn't act like
Yeah.
everybody's been. Have you discussed it at all with your folks?
Well, I mean, when I go to Disney World, like, if I go there, I'm probably gonna get swarmed by people, but, you know, I'm kind of used to it.
Might have to work.
So nonchalant.
I mean, he's right. He probably is used to it.
What a mature young man. Like,
That was interesting. That was he.
Right?
Hey, he did better than JD Vance did on it.
yeah, like he knows how he
Video,
knows
so.
his way around a camera and mic. Like, it's insane, you know?
So
I
cute.
agree.
What a
Cute.
life.
He's so cute. This
I
little-
he
this
I
little-
do worry for the. I've always said I worry for the Rizzler.
You were the
I do.
first to
He
say
just,
that.
just seems so pure. I feel like I don't want anyone to ruin him.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like I worry for the Rizzler. Like I just don't know what. I mean, I'm hoping his parents are gonna guide him
His
well,
parents are taking all that money.
or at least you know what. If not,
I'm kidding.
then
I'm kidding.
AJ. If AJ and Big Justice can be
They're
there
not
to
really that
guide him
famous
through this.
anymore.
No, but AJ's an adult man who's been in entertainment his entire life. And so I think that he probably can help them, Rizzler or otherwise. You know. So I don't know. But that's just my thought process. I do worry about the kid. I just do. Especially because he didn't do anything in particular to get famous. Like, it's one thing if you're like Justin Bieber, right? You're 12, but you're a singer. You could like
Yeah.
find other singers and like kind of they can mentor you. Like no one else did this. It became one of the most famous people in the world, right? So like what do you do? Like who do you go to? Who do you turn to? Who has had that experience? The answer is nobody. Nobody has ever had the experience of factually having no skills, being 9 years old, and being one of the most famous
all he
people.
does is this.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like,
He's
I'm not being
generational wealth.
Again, I'm not being mean to him. It's not like,
No,
oh,
you're
here's
right.
no
I know what
skills.
you're
No, he
saying.
just factually didn't do anything. He literally
Yeah.
got famous for doing this and being large. If he wasn't large and he didn't do this, he
I'm
wouldn't be
surprised
wealthy.
like his parents haven't had like a big interview, you know? Like,
Well, I think
how the
that's
hell
'cause
this
they're-
happened?
I think they're smart. They know that nobody wants to hear about either one
Right.
of them.
The one thing I did see, do you know who Tony Sirico is?
No.
Tony Sirico is Paulie Walnuts in The Sopranos.
Oh, didn't
I
he
bring
pass-
it up
Who's
because
the
there's
man?
a video of him when the Rizzler's like 4. We're doing a video with him.
Ah,
So there
that's
must be
fun.
some connection there.
That's interesting.
So I think he's
Good to
from
know.
Jersey, so
Yeah.
a normal Jersey Italian kid. And we don't know his name, which is a good
No.
I think that's a good
Yes,
thing for them
I
too.
think that's probably solid. Not to know the Rizzler's real name.
Yeah. But yeah, they did a whole interview and whole hour doing again, like what an interview. So Rizzler. Theo Von Rizzler. And you know who he's having? He's having Hank Hill, the
I saw-
cartoon.
yeah.
You saw WWE's having a big King of the Hill on the WWE mat too. Hilarious. So, have you guys seen this new update with Instagram that you could put your location on now? Which I'm
No,
so
I have not
surprised.
seen that.
You haven't noticed that?
No,
Really?
Oh, I seen that.
genuinely, no, I haven't.
Yeah.
I
Now
don't
you
use
could
Instagram that much.
now you
though.
could show your location.
Oh, good. I've wanted to do that. I've wanted everyone to know where I was. So, I'll. Really, that's weird, isn't
Oh
it?
wow, you can.
Yeah.
I gotta
Yeah.
look now.
I only
Because somebody I know put it on, and I just saw you can who can see your location. Oh
Can you
my god, it's
imagine that
literally like a find your friends. So like this person has it and you tap it and it pops it up. Oh my god, it shows everybody.
I know, right? It's pretty wild.
Yes.
Good.
Yeah,
It's the
so you
same
better
shit
turn
from
it off.
Snapchat.
Mine's not on, but it shows all. Wow, I think a lot of these people don't realize they have this on.
Yeah, I turned mine off. I think
Mine says that
everybody.
I'm not
See
sharing
the map.
either.
Next.
But a
Who
lot
can
of
see your location?
I'm gonna have to screenshot and send this
Close
to
friends. I don't even know who my close friend is, but they're gonna know where I am now.
Right.
Anyway,
But
sorry, continue.
I do have somebody who has to comment on this, so let me show you really quick about the Instagram, the new Instagram update. So really quickly, right here. You don't need to see that so quickly. Let's see the IG update really quick.
This is insane.
This is actually kind of scary.
Damn, how you guys feel? Tell me more about how you're feeling. I broke the news to you that you've been exposed for the past week.
I mean, I'm not sharing, so I'm grateful, but I'm seeing it's kind of.
Allison, do you live near McDonald's?
Do I?
Yeah.
Like 2 blocks away.
That's not it then.
It says I'm not sharing. It literally shows and says
No, our show is sharing from Hell's Kitchen area in New York.
oh that oh
Well,
it
that's
is?
not. She's not never there though.
Well, I
Oh, I'm
just
not. I'm uptown.
down you.
Unless Alice is doing it somewhere else.
Anyway,
No.
But anyway,
Interesting.
somebody has to comment on this really quick. So let me just show you the comment.
yeah.
We have to know how he feels. Sorry, my technical difficulties. All right, I got it right now. My boy.
Putting your fucking location on Instagram. Those dumbass. If you one of those dumbasses putting your fucking location on Instagram, you deserve anything to happen to you, you dumbass slow bitch. Fuck is you doing putting your fucking location on Instagram for? Nigga, Instagram, nigga, that's not what the fuck Instagram for. Dumbass. Fuck. What is you doing, bitch? Fuck. Is you out your fucking mind, nigga? But for real though, I can't even really be mad at y'all. Instagram, what the fuck is y'all doing? For real? Fuck, because every fucking month, y'all niggas give us some bullshit ass update, some sorry ass fucking update, and then just expect us to be cool with that shit. Like, no, nigga, I want to see who the fuck be unfollowing me, because on my mama, it be hella secret animosity. I don't even be knowing what the fuck be going on. A motherfucker unfollow me, I never know. So on my mama, y'all need to motherfucking update this shit to where it's gonna make a motherfucking change, because I'm sick of this shit. Fuck, we need a change around this bitch, nigga. Stop giving us these dumbass fucking updates every fucking month. Fuck, y'all, like, I don't know what the fuck be wrong with y'all. Fuck, bitch ass niggas, y'all some.
You agree?
Wow. I mean, I don't know if it's quite that serious.
You wish Instagram told you like who unfollowed you without giving like
all the fucking
you
time.
having to go through the
Is like if they do
extra apps.
if
I
they
want
do
to so
tell
bad.
you though, like what if that could end badly? Genuinely, that could end badly. Same with Twitter, because I always think I wish I could see who unfollowed, because I could see that someone unfollowed me on Twitter, but I can't see who, and I would love
If
to know
I'm
who.
following them and they unfollowed me, I don't want to follow them anymore because
Usually,
like, they're not
Well, I
liking
know
my
that.
when people
but-
bring up the way I find about unfollows, he's like, you know what, this person unfollowed me and they did. I was like, the hell you do? You ain't getting away with this.
But my thing is like if you like God forbid someone unfollowed somebody on social because they broke up, let's say, and that person was unstable, like you know what I mean, and saw that, and it could like make them find said person, and now they could do it in the app because everybody's got their location on there. So I don't know. To me, I could see the downside of showing people who unfollowed you. Keeping it a secret or making it harder to get is a deterrent from people exacting real world revenge for a social media slight.
Well, that's whack. That's you get
Well,
over it.
I mean, I agree, but such is life.
Such is life indeed. I'm going to play you quickly a specific New York story.
Okay.
I'm simply going to play you one of my favorites, Mike Francesa, who used to always get prank phone called when he had his show. And there was an infamous prank phone call, which I'm going to play for you right now. So really quickly, regarding the New York Giants and the San Francisco Giants in WFAN lore. So let me show you what I'm talking about.
I think I might know this one.
Again, technical difficulties. 1 second. All right, I fixed this. Has anybody heard of the infamous Giants dinner prank phone call?
Dan. What's up? Dan in Warwick, what's up, Dan?
Hey, Mike. I just got a question about the Giants. In your years of experience, have you ever seen, how the San Francisco Giants were once the New York Giants? Has there ever been either a franchise to franchise or maybe even player to player get together when San Francisco comes to New York? Like, do they ever say hi? Maybe, I don't know, go out to dinner or something?
I don't know what are you talking about?
Is there ever any interaction when the San Francisco Giants come to New York or vice versa?
The San Francisco Giants come to New York and do what?
Have a game?
They play against the Mets, and what do you want to happen now?
Do the New York Giants ever reach out to them, either the players or the franchises?
The football Giants?
Yeah, the football Giants.
Well, what is the connection between the San Francisco Giants and the football Giants?
Well, they used to be in New York, and they got the same name.
But they have nothing to do with each other, though. There's no connection. They have different ownership. There's no connection between the two teams. I mean, there's no connection in any way between the two teams.
Well,
they have no relationship.
So you get the gist.
I can think of one connection, Mike. They're both the Giants. Come on.
That's all, right?
That's all they need to be.
In a perfect moment of art imitating life, this happened. 11 years since that prank phone call.
So you guys have to get the part like reverse. So you get there one.
They really do get together.
That's pretty good. That's
Isn't
pretty
that
good.
Brilliant. This cut off the best part when Eli Manning said, "Guys, next year we should have a picnic."
The Mannings are so, I like both Mannings so much.
They've really got Eli's definitely shown a lot more personality too now. So
the Manning brothers are both great. We'll see what Arch does. That's kind of funny. I feel bad for the guy who gave them a bit for free 10 years ago.
Dan and Warwick.
Yeah, and they didn't even. He's not gonna get any credit for that.
Yeah, he actually called the fan this week on 2 different shows and complained.
Well, you can't complain about it, but he said it out loud on the radio. It's public at that point. But it's just crazy because that's a bit that he came up with, and they just stole it.
Again, you got to be careful out here.
That's pretty funny.
Let me just quickly play you our boy Uncle Rich one more time. We got a new Uncle Rich clip.
Uncle Rich, there he is.
I love Uncle Rich.
This man here just keep on telling, changing shit. He making me mad.
A 10-piece chickadee mickety diggity nuggets.
A 10-piece chicken nickety diggity nuggety.
Yeah.
I think I got it right. I don't know. What the hell he doing out here?
I just want a 10-piece chickadee mickety diggity nuggets, man.
10-piece chicken mickety diggity nuggety. I bring them right here. This man just keep on changing this shit. Man, get your hand off of me.
With fries.
With fries?
Fries.
Let me get the bag first. Yeah, here go your damn chicken and bacon and the diggity nuts.
Again, please, whether it's him or Davey, we need to make more people like that.
Yes.
Famous.
Keep filming your angry elderly friends and neighbors.
Chickadee biggity diggity. You want some? I want some chickadee biggity diggity nugget. I can't even say that straight.
I have a bunch of videos like that of my grandma from Wisconsin. Actually, I'll have
There
to
you
show
go.
You guys.
You have to make
I
her a
film her.
Bible star.
I'll film her all the time. Like she hates it. Like she always threatens to call the police on me. And
Well, I'd say that gets scary. You
Stop
gotta get her
taking my
not to
damn
do that.
picture.
she was like drinking one time, and she's like, "Knock it off! Like I'm gonna call the police." I'm like, "No, you're not." Like,
All right. So we
That's so-
basically unofficially introduced a brand new character with our show. When he did the most controversial opinions, he's now part of the crew with the Davies and the Uncle Riches and the Game is Game and Raging Italian. Who else are characters missing? OCDA.
CDA, yeah.
Anyone else that I'm missing?
We've done the Anthony Bourdain guy a couple times now.
Yes, him. I think he needs a few more before he officially becomes one of the actual characters.
Part of the characters, yeah.
But his name is Myles Toe, I found out. He's a comedian who asked these questions. So let's just end it. Let's end the week with some Myles Toe street interviews, asking both the old questions before and some new ones. Who's that?
It's Myles Toe.
No. Here we go. What's the craziest thing you've done in NYC? Anyone want to quickly answer that here?
No.
No. What? Who'd you
Sex
hide in,
party.
Ryan? Okay, that. Ryan.
I don't have anything.
yeah.
Jose.
I can't think of him. Start messing with prostitutes. That's about it.
All right.
Very
let's see what
similar
these people
answers. Had a
say.
couple
And
people there.
suddenly mine doesn't seem so bad.
In New York City. I hung out with this schizophrenic girl during pandemic because I was lonely. She would perform these voodoo rituals in her room, and there would just be like chicken bones and shredded newspaper everywhere. What's the craziest thing you've done in New York City?
I watched a dude stand on the track, felt bad that he was standing on the track, until I heard a whole bunch of New Yorkers saying, "Yo, get the off the track, I'm trying to get home." Then another dude was like, "I'm trying to tonight." So I made something up too because I was ready to go home. I was like, "Yo, I gotta wipe my ass. It's been a whole day."
What's the craziest thing you've done in New York City?
I met this guy who works for the NSA, and his job is literally to hack into ISIS members' phones and then drone strike them.
What's the craziest thing you've done in New York City?
Let a homeless person sleep in my house. Was fired though, to be honest with you. Outside of that.
A homeless girl?
Yeah, it was a homeless girl. I said homeless person.
What's the craziest thing you've done in New York City?
This guy, maybe 85 every day, waits outside in front of my house for me to push him into the liquor store so he can buy vodka. I then proceed to push him to the grocery store where he buys a loaf of Wonder Bread. I do it for him every day.
What's the craziest thing you've done in New York City?
I cried so hard on the train that someone asked me if I was okay.
What were you crying about?
I got assaulted.
What's the craziest thing you've done in New York City?
I was in Washington Square Park, and this ran into the water. Then she underneath the jungle gym. She wanted me to get on top, but I was like, nah, because that could be perceived differently.
What's the craziest thing you've done in New York City?
What? Any reaction?
I did. Wow. A lot of weird stuff going on in New York City.
What do you expect?
Good wherewithal from that last guy to know how that could have looked out in public. By the way. Oh.
What's your controversial opinion?
I know this
Papa
guy.
John's tastes worse without the guy who said the N-word in charge.
Okay. No, I
What's your
didn't.
most controversial opinion?
If you black, you got a white mama, stop saying the N-word.
What's your most controversial opinion?
Dogs are not children. I don't give a how many of them you got, how needy they are. They're not your kids, all right? You ain't push them out your They're not children.
Oh, what's your most controversial opinion?
I think slavery should be legal,
but it has to be your own race.
What's your most controversial opinion?
I think love bombing gets a bad rap. If you want to take me to Barbados on the second date, I'm gonna let you. If you want to say you love me on the third date, that's cool. It's fun. Them little 2-week relationships be hitting.
What's your most controversial opinion?
Old black people deserve to be racist. You go through a lot of I mean, I wonder why they would hate white people.
What's your most controversial opinion?
Being from New York is not a personality trait. Just because you're from New York doesn't mean it's the coolest thing about you. What's your most controversial opinion?
Yes.
The idea of a best man at a wedding is stupid. Why are you bringing me to your shit?
What's your most controversial opinion?
I just want to sing a song for you. I want to sing a song. I'll give you the moon now.
What's your most controversial opinion?
Black women are very loud. If we could just tone it down a little bit, I would really appreciate it.
What's your most controversial opinion?
You get a woman pregnant and you're not ready to have a son or a daughter, you should be able to just walk away.
What's your most controversial opinion?
If you're walking around with a full beard, you have to be able to do 40 push-ups. If you can't do 40 push-ups, you gotta shave that.
What's your most controversial opinion?
I think that he finds the same people around, right?
It does seem to be similar people. Not all the same people, but mostly.
He finds them in a certain spot. All right, this was for your Pride Month.
Oh,
the
good.
gayest thing you ever did.
This one will go well, I bet.
What's the gayest thing about you?
I love wrestling. I will sit in front of my TV, enjoy myself watching two wrestling baby boys.
What's the gayest thing about you?
My boy was pimping in Bangkok, and I let him know which lady boy was making the most squat.
Lady boys?
I've never done that.
What's the gayest thing about you?
I won't watch porn with uncut because that don't look as nice.
What's the gayest thing about you?
I don't get any pussy.
What's the gayest thing about you?
I like to play dress up.
What's the gayest thing about you?
I got a white baby.
Is your baby gay? Bro, what's the gayest thing about you?
Check this out.
You gotta be on the same accord. What's the gayest thing about you?
So,
How is that gay?
it's not.
What's the gayest thing about you?
I honestly believe that everything is better on ice. Disney on ice. Like if they had sports on ice, that would be even better.
What's the gayest thing about you?
I've seen Shrek 2 85 times.
What's the gayest thing about you?
I like to drink tea and watch Gossip Girl.
Didn't you kiss his man?
Well, that too.
Happy Pride.
A happy Pride.
The wrestling one.
There was an artist there. Wow.
Yeah, definitely gonna have to cut that one. Last but not least.
Oh, this is good.
My positive message is never stop drinking.
Please stop. Just put it down off.
Keep drinking.
What's your positive message for the world?
As a black person, any chance you get to up a white person and not get arrested, do it.
What's your positive message for the world?
Call the police. Do not let them get away with it, okay? 2020 is over.
What's your positive message to the world?
Never stop gambling. Don't listen to your wife. Don't listen to your kids. Yeah. You're always one bet away from being a gazillionaire. What's your positive message for the world?
Always get the bag. It's never a bad idea. And always share the bag with the homies.
What's your positive message for the world?
Don't sit on park benches. People live there.
What's your positive message for the world?
Yo, herpes means you've been somewhere.
You got herpes?
I'm social.
What's your positive message for the world?
Yo, unblock your ex, man. He's sorry.
What's your positive message for the world?
Give ginger Jews a chance.
What's your positive message for the world?
If you're buying stuff and you have to do self-checkout, you should steal half the things.
What's your positive message for the world? What's your positive message for the world?
Stop killing Palestinian children and blaming Jewish people.
What's your positive message for the world?
We should give more money to Israel.
Nah. What's your positive message for the world?
Less hot dogs, more underage women. When I say underage, under 25. Over 17.
What? Bro, what's your positive message for the world?
What the hell was that last
message?
one? Those last three in order were something unhinged.
Not positive.
Is there? Can you give me 2 seconds if I end off a better note?
Wow. What the? I mean, he tried to clarify, but still. Under 25 is that was horrible.
But
I do agree, more hot dogs.
Yeah, let's do the hot dog thing.
Oh man, I'm gonna end this on a different note. Here, quick, sneak in a raging Italian.
Yeah, anyway, quick, find a raging Italian.
Putting 100 on blackjack every time.
Fucking
Pops
3 hours
complains.
digging the footing for the basketball thing. You're in here fucking 61 degrees with the air conditioner.
Yeah, I am.
There's fucking icicles coming off the fucking ceiling fan.
Playing some
You
blackjack.
fucking big money,
Yeah, ready?
okay.
Watch.
Fucking gambler.
Just put $500 down.
Let's see if you fucking win.
Stand, come on, dealer. Give me right.
Money?
Give me. Boom, baby.
It's about fucking time you win some money.
Plus $500.
Well, now you can fucking pay the electric bill this fucking month.
I'm not paying shit, dude.
No, you are. You just told
Look
me
at
you
that, dude. Dude, hop on Rainbet. Play some fucking blackjack on me, dude.
If I can fucking win $500, I'll fucking play it.
Bullshit. Look at that, dude. Free 500.
Yeah, let's see you fucking pay the electric bill this month. For fucking 3 hours digging the
I think
footing
that's
for
a
the
good way
basket.
to end off. All right,
Good,
maybe
now
I have
you
to
can pay the
reconsider Myles
electric-
Toe because the thing about that, I didn't watch the. I would have obviously stopped that if I saw it before.
There's a couple of those. Woo.
I don't
Very
even, that
talented
makes game
artist,
is game.
I know. Yeah, I couldn't believe that. Yeah.
What a show. Ryan, Allison, and Jose, great job as always. Thank you, the greatest fans listeners in the world, for always sticking with us. We'll see you back here on Tuesday with a whole new week of content, and we love each and every single one of you. Enjoy your summer weekends because it's almost here.
I know.
Only
It's almost
done. 4 more Sundays until the NFL starts, and 3 Saturdays until college football starts. So,
yep.
Roll Tide.
Let's
Oh, my.
enjoy. All the
Oh,
love,
that.
people. Peace.
Later.